Acting like a complete idiot.
I haven't even got a toothbrush or a jacket, you know.
You can come in if he goes.
Right, you go and sit next door, okay? Daddy's going to ours.
But we've still got 2 weeks left on the rent.
Yeah, we'll sort that out later. Dad, let me in.
Right, and the minute they're up their steps out of this house, she'll be evicted and all.
Yeah, that's not a big stuff, kid, you know that?
Oh yes, what you were saying the other day about your blast in the past, I'd never guessed.
Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have let Lance.
No, you did the right thing, exactly the right thing.
Oh, I feel such an idiot. I shouldn't have had anything to do with him, ever.
You should go to the police.
No.
He's overstepping the mark, following you, unwanted flowers, he should be reported.
I know, but I don't want the police involved. Not after what happened with Gary. Thanks. Do you think he'll be long?
So, how are you and Jimmy getting on?
Good, yeah. Gets better all the time.
Is he coping all right?
That's right.
We both know about the illness, but how do you think he's coping with seeing you? Or should I say, how are you coping?
I have read about it, you know. I can handle it.
You haven't seen him when he's gone off on one, though, have you?
No, but I've read about other people's experiences.
I'm not being funny, like, but it's not enough. It frightened me.
So what are you getting at? You saying that I'm not capable of coping with it?
No, what I'm saying is, well, reading about it's fine, but it's not the same as experiencing it firsthand. It's quite difficult, really. I mean, you think that you know someone, and you can't believe the way their mind's working. It's like something's taking them over.
You left St. Wilfrid's School in late 1998?
Yeah.
Why did you leave?
This job came up, it was close to home.
Was that the only reason?
What's this all about?
Was that the only reason?
Yeah.
How long were you at St. Wilfrid's?
5 years, something like that.
Do you remember incidents of bullying in 1997? A boy, an 11-year-old, almost the same age as Anthony. A promising young footballer, I'm told. He was bullied so much he took an overdose of tablets. Fortunately, he survived.
Yeah, I remember that.
Do you remember his name?
It was a funny name.
David Liptrot?
Yeah, that's it, I remember him now. Yeah, he was a good player. Just lacked a bit of confidence.
Did you know him personally?
Nah, I might have spoken to him a few times.
You weren't particularly fond of him?
What's that meant to me?
It's not a suggestion of impropriety. You were a keen follower of the school team. After David took his overdose, he lost interest in the game. Stopped playing. Had to have psychiatric treatment.
I remember now, yeah.
Did that make you angry?
It was a lousy thing to happen.
The bully involved was a girl. Jennifer Black. Jennifer Black was suspended from school after David's overdose, then readmitted. She went missing less than a week later. She hasn't been seen since. Are you sure you didn't know her?
Yeah.
Can you see my point here? You're caretaker at 2 different schools when 2 different girls each disappear without trace. Strangely, both girls were bullies and both preyed on young lads. Both lads were known to you, and one was your own son. When your own son was bullied by Imelda Clough, he might take an overdose, mightn't he? Did that send your mind back to young David Liptrot? Were you as angry with Imelda Clough as you were with Jennifer Black?
No.
He hasn't broken any law. He's just there.
Hello again, Gabby. Is this your latest bit on the side? Take my advice. Forget her now. Because she'll use you and dump you, just like me.
What?
Perhaps you had better leave.
Have you thought about what I said?
I said you had better leave.
I think you should go.
Go away.
Come on, Steve, we don't want any trouble now, do we?
Please don't tell Gary.
And now will you go to the police?
Oh, to do what? They won't act until something happens. I do appreciate you listening, Max. You're always so level and dependable. But I've weathered this before and I can do it again.
The very least you can do is tell Gary.
It's over now.
Do you really believe that?
I have to.
Well, can I buy you a drink?
No. I think the best thing I can do is just go home, find my husband and remind myself how lucky I am. He is going to get the best night of his life.
Good idea.
It's not so long ago that either one of us would drive over 200 miles for 2 hours in bed. Oh, I want that back. That excitement. Everything. Thanks, Max.
Bye.
Mrs. F found about 5 minutes ago. I thought I'd be discreet. I told you we're talking to some people from the round table.
Oh, don't be daft. Gabby's just a friend, that's all.
Well, she said she'd nip around in a minute.
Right.
Before Michael hadn't brought them in, all this would have gone like clockwork.
But Dad, you shouldn't have locked her out in the first place.
I don't care, love. I've had enough of it. No, if I've got to move house, I'm not putting up with them anymore.
Hang on, got to move house? You make it sound like you're being forced. I always thought it was your idea or Bev's. Do you want to move or not?
I don't know. Yes and no.
We wanted a bigger place and you needed the money.
I wanted a smaller place for when I'm older. I wanted to get away from anything to do with Clint Moffat. And of course there was the money, yeah, but this place isn't just about bad memories. It means a lot to me.
I was telling Max how excited we were when we moved in here.
It's a big thing, you know. The Dixons are from Scotland Road. No one in my family, or your mother's for that matter, had ever owned their own house before. No, part of the Maggie Thatcher property-owning democracy, that was us.
Hey, even though we made a show of ourselves when we moved in, do you remember the Christmas lights?
Yeah, and that time that I had you lot packing me Christmas hampers on the cruise.
Child labour.
It was our house though, wasn't it, eh? Ron Dixon's house. I still feel for the old place, that's all.
Is that why you've been dragging your feet, Dad, not signing papers and that?
I don't know, love. Maybe.
Well, we don't want to carry on.
No. It was a good idea, swapping. Besides, I need that 25 grand. Even if it has cost me a fortune in stamp duty and all the rest of it. Did it for you, you know.
Yeah, and we did it for you.
So the only problem left is there upstairs.
Can't he stay with you for a few weeks?
Sorry, love. There's no way I am having him back in here.
Fine. Right, well, Ray can stay with us for tonight. But one night only, and then tomorrow I want it sorted.
We know for sure Imelda Clough was clear of the school grounds.
This has got nothing to do with me.
You told me you were at a health and safety meeting, but we now find it was cancelled.
It was a mistake, that's all, but I was definitely in school at the time.
We can't confirm that.
I was there, I know I was there.
Well, Mrs. Plummer tells me you're quite flexible about hours. Many a time she told us you say you're just nipping out. Did you just nip out at 4 o'clock that afternoon, Mr. Murray?
No.
You sound so patronising. Don't mean to. It's just this new relationship. I'm worried.
There's no need for that. Look, I know that you're a help to him. I know that you know about his illness. But I'm not stupid. I can learn everything that you have.
It's not that part of it that I'm worried about. What if things don't work out between you? If you walk out on him, then what then?
I've no intention of walking out on him. I'm prepared to do everything that you've done for him and more. So I'm just asking you to step back and let me and Jimmy make a go of things.
Well, I can't do that. Not yet. Just because you've read a few books, it doesn't mean that you know what it's like being in the same house as someone with bipolar.
I think I know enough for the moment, and I'm sure I'll learn more.
It's hard. And I don't want it to drive you away from him.
I told you, I'm staying.
Do you know about inappropriate sexual behaviour?
I have read about it.
Will you stop saying that? It's not enough. Reading about it's not the same as experience.
I've really got to go now, so if you could just tell him that I called.
Yeah, but what? I'm just worried about him, that's all.
Hiya. Sit yourself down, I'll do you a cup of your favourite. Raspberry tea.
I can't. I only called on the off chance.
You can stay 5 minutes, can't you?
No, I've got to get to work.
Hey, listen, there's an exhibition on tomorrow at the Walker. I'm thinking of going. Paul McCartney and his paintings. Do you fancy coming? We can make a day of it.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Right. Thanks for coming in. I may need to speak to you again because
I've been here all day. You've accused me of all sorts of...
that's all for now, Mr. Murray.
How long is he going to be with them?
Oh, he's arranging some Rotary Club thing. It shouldn't be long. Can I get you a drink?
Yeah, go on, have a lime and soda, please. Max said that you're doing well with the job. How are you finding it?
Oh, I'm enjoying it. But you don't know me that, do you?
What?
Every time you come running out, I feel myself clamming up, shrinking into myself. I have to force myself not to. I feel guilty. What Oleanne did.
Yeah, well, it's her that should feel guilty. It was her who nearly blinded me, not you.
I won't have anything to do with her now, you know. Not after what she did to Beth. And what she did to you. I was on her side for years. She manipulated me for most of my life. Didn't realise how wicked she could be.
Thanks.
Hey, wasn't expecting you.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to tell you the latest. What do you want first? The good news or the bad news?
Good.
Your dad's locked her out, says he's evicted.
Oh, never.
So I've had to say that Ray can stay in ours tonight, but for one night only.
Oh, you're joking.
No, well, Max, what else could I do? My dad won't give way.
Oh, but this is insane. I keep going over and over it, but I still can't remember where I was at the time.
Get your tea and stop worrying about it.
You weren't there. You don't know what it was like. They just kept going on and on about me pushing it, about me hating bullies.
Girls run away. It's just routine questioning.
But they're building it up as if she's dead, as if she'd been murdered. By me?
Don't be so soft.
I am serious, for God's sake. You hear about these miscarriages of justice all the time.
Now you are going over the top.
And they asked me about that Jennifer Black.
Who?
That girl that went missing while I was working at St. Will's. You must remember.
Sort of, yeah. What's that got to do with you?
Well, he was trying to make it look like I'd done something to her as well as Imelda Clough. Asked me if I knew her and that.
Well, it's obviously going to ask you that, isn't it?
My lad's been bullied. I know the girl from school. I had a go with her. I was at the old school when the other one went missing. It's all there, isn't it? They think I had something to do with Imelda Clough disappearing. They think I killed her.
Oh,